Yeah.
Bay's Basement, a.k.a. Bay's Boys Podcast, a.k.a. Tyler and Joe Skelly. Joe Skelly.
AKA The Dope Show.
The Dope. Oh, Manson's going to sue the fuck out of us. We're all stars now in the Basement Show.
In the Basement Show.
Oh. Joe Skelly, tell me a story.
You ever heard of long pepper?
No. Does it have to do with a scuba car?
No, it doesn't have anything
Good,
to do
because
with
we're not talking about that
nothing
anymore.
to do with the scuba car.
Bullshit.
Long pepper, dude. Long pepper.
All right.
Long peppercorn.
Hit me with the long peppercorn?
Long peppercorn.
Hit me with the long peppercorn.
Long peppercorn is what the ancient Romans used to cook with before we have what we call now black pepper.
What?
Yeah. The Romans used to use a type of pepper called long peppercorn.
Why is it called long peppercorn? Was it long?
Yeah, it's about 1.5 inches long.
I've never seen what pepper looks like before it's pepper.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to look that up.
anyway,
I'm look up long pepper too.
yeah, peppercorn as we know it now is garbage. Like if you want true flavor, and I didn't know this till I did the research on it, and then I went out and bought some,
Okay.
and then I ground it. Dude, it is 1,000 times better than the shit we use today.
Oh, this long pepper. Okay, I see it. So you're saying the long pepper is better?
Yeah, it tastes way better.
How can pepper taste more better?
Dude, it's a different.
I said more better.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
said more better, but no,
All right,
it's actually super sweet. So if you like cooking and you're into using different flavors, stop using the normal grocery store black peppercorn. The reason they went to it is because it's easier to ship.
To produce, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
So I'm looking up black pepper right now. Oh yeah, the black pepper is the little tiny balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get yourself, if you want to try a real unique cooking experience,
So what you're saying is when you're looking for stuff to put in your mouth, you want it to be long. That's what I'm hearing.
Wow. You like to keep going to these references all the time.
I got to keep you on your toes, Joe Skelly.
Fair enough. Okay.
Someday I'm going to slip one in there that might get by you.
Nah, I doubt that. So cheesy. So cheesy.
Oh yeah, baby.
No,
Oh yeah.
seriously. If you're into cooking,
Does it taste better?
no, it tastes way better.
Like, do you have some at the house?
I do.
At the first house or the second house?
First house.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
got
get
some
some
at
in the
the first
second house so we can go have some.
Yeah, I'm going to order some more actually.
barbecue.
I'm almost out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is, dude. It's totally impressive.
So long pepper. What now? Do you buy it in powder the way you do black pepper?
No, it actually comes
In the stem thing.
in the stem.
What do you
thing.
got to break it up yourself?
Yeah, you break it up yourself or you grind it up yourself. It tastes
Really?
better. Yeah, it totally tastes better.
It's super interesting that you have black pepper. Oh my god, I said black powder. I was gonna say black powder. Do you have black pepper that comes in the mass-produced big canister they use for cooking?
Right.
Then if you really want to be fancy
You grind
IKEA
your-
family, you
right.
buy the grinder one, which we have that one.
Right.
Right. And now we're going to buy the pure pepper and we're going to just smash it ourselves. We'll have to buy one of those little bowls with the
A mortar and pestle.
mortar and pestle. There,
There
you
you
go.
go. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Not
you
to
know
be
what?
confused with a scuba car, which does not help you breathe underwater. But
It
let's
does
continue.
not help you breathe
So-
underwater.
Fuck, I'm so mad about that. All right, so the mortar and pestle, you get that, you grind up your long pepper,
Yeah,
and it's sweeter.
no, it's not sweeter. It's got different flavors. Like
Really?
it's really unique, and you probably really enjoy it. But I mean, so here's something that ancient people used to cook with, right? And
Okay.
we went away for what? Commercial reasons. It's kind of like the same reason we look all the heirloom special vegetables, right?
Yeah.
That we went away from.
Yeah.
And now we're buying these mass-produced Monsanto-grown fucking monstrosities with no flavor whatsoever.
When you look, and this is like I don't want to say it's a conspiracy thought, but it is. When you look at anything that's been industrialized and commercialized, usually there was a better thing before it,
Absolutely.
which is fucking crazy,
Right.
right? Like the butcher, the meat was healthy, not healthier. You know, the milkman.
Dude, how many people still go to a butcher? Right. I know a couple of people that still go to a butcher for meat.
So I go to the butcher, not as much anymore. I'm not fancy
For convenience.
I don't. Are you saying do I go there for?
No,
convenience,
you're
or-
going to the store instead of going to the butcher because it's a lot more convenient.
For me, it's price.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it's
But
a shame that the
I went
butcher
to
has
the-
to charge more money.
yeah, of course, makes sense. I went to the butcher for my dog.
To what, feed your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd actually go get him the nicer meat and the nicer bones, and then I'd just eat the grocery store stuff. I know I'm a weird person.
No, there are a
right?
lot of people who feed their animals better than they feed themselves.
Yeah, you're not lying.
You're
definitely not lying.
Right.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I'll eat mac and cheese all day, but my dog's not eating
Listen,
garbage.
I was cooking pork chops up and cutting them up and mixing them in with my dog's food,
Yep.
right? And they loved it, right?
Yep.
And then I just made the mistake and I bought some of that fucking commercial wet food shit.
Yeah.
It made my dog sick.
Oh, yeah. Gave him the shits.
No, he was throwing up in the backyard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was like, damn, and he felt bad for like an entire day. I was like, well,
Ooh.
I won't be doing that anymore.
Yeah, that shit's garbage.
Yeah.
I tell people that dog food is the equivalent of cereal. Would you eat cereal every fucking day for every fucking meal? No, but that's what you're feeding your dog.
Right.
It's a wheat-filled, processed, dry food that sits on a shelf for fucking a year.
Yeah, I'm going to start making like stew and then like freezing it and serving in
Yep.
portions of stew.
Yep.
But along with that, for us, simple thing like long peppercorn, something you may never have experienced before.
I never heard of it.
Dude, totally try it. It'll blow your mind. You're like, this is really simple. How come I've never heard of this before? Because they don't want you.
They want you to buy the $3.99 pepper thing that's going to last you until it doesn't.
Right.
And then you're going to come back and get more.
Right. And the problem is half that stuff that's in there isn't all peppercorn either.
It's nitrates.
It's all, it's nitrates. It's MSG.
MSG.
Right.
God damn it.
Wow. Did I ever tell you about my plan to preserve my body?
Oh.
At one point in time, I had this
Better
plan.
not involve necropants.
No, it didn't involve. Like I'm figuring, like I'm gonna be on my deathbed. I'm not necessary about the embalming thing, but what I'll do is get like a 55-gallon drum of MSG and just eat it for days before I die, and maybe that'll preserve my body.
What would be the point? Oh my!
Save all my people. Save all my people.
Were you going to do this? Were you going to do this while you drove around in your car that you thought you could breathe from because it had a snorkel?
No, that wasn't me. Stop projecting.
Fuck!
Stop projecting. And then I realized eating all that MSG probably would taste like shit. And I probably couldn't get it down, and it would probably kill me before my time anyway.
So hold on, is MSG banned from food services?
No.
See, I didn't know that. And when somebody taught me about MSG, they made it seem like it was this fucking radiation poisoning that they
not.
weren't. Right. So fast forward 20 years, I'm in this restaurant, I'm eating, I'm feeling not so good. And I'm like, man, what I'm feeling is described to me before as MSG type of problems.
Right.
Man, I looked at their menu and right at the bottom it says all food is made with MSG. I was like, wait a minute. I thought they couldn't do this.
No, MSG.
Apparently they can.
Yeah, MSG is a normal additive that people put to food.
And I was violently ill from it.
I'm willing to bet it wasn't the MSG.
It was the MSG.
You probably just had heartburn, bro.
I don't know, man. I felt like somebody put an air pump in my stomach and just
pumped
you.
Listen, have you ever eaten Chinese food?
Yeah, lots.
Okay, it's got MSG.
Never had a Chinese girl though.
They don't have MSG.
Oh, thank God.
The food does.
Right. That's what I mean, though. Scary.
No, every time you eat.
Some of them have it on the menu where they say made with no MSG.
Right, because people were complaining.
Right.
Like,
all I know is the one time I got sick from it, and I looked down on the menu, and it was like, we got some MSG on this bitch.
And it probably had nothing to do with the MSG. Had nothing to do with the MSG.
So are you saying that MSG is safe, Joe Skelly?
I'm just saying MSG is in a lot of things that people don't even know and don't even think twice about.
Really?
Yes.
Can you name some of those things?
No, just look at the menu or look on the packaging.
I will never look at the packaging.
Well, then don't.
I saw how hot dogs are made today. I don't think I can handle that anymore.
Hot dogs.
And I've been eating hot dogs for like 4 days lately because I don't know why the Mega Beast bought hot dogs and I've been making them. And
you've been smashing them until you watch the video and you're like,
and the basics: hot dog, little ketchup, mustard, little tiny bit of relish.
Right. Well, I guarantee those all beef hot dogs are better than ones you get at the stadium.
The all beef. Well, these ones weren't all beef, but like Nathan's.
Yeah,
I've been eating those a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what hot dogs they serve at the stadium when I like dollar
dog
like night,
ones?
Dude. Those things shriveled
Taste like
up.
shit.
Oh.
And the girls left it on the burner all day. And then they have the sticker that says what? Employees only.
Employees only.
Employees only. Don't touch the hot dog machine, you bitches.
Because that's where we're cooking our lunch. Dude, that place was so shady. I'm going to go back there and take pictures of it. I'm gonna post it on our IG.
Bays Boys podcast.
Yeah, that's right. So, something you wanted to talk about.
Uh-oh.
You wanted to talk about inflatable motorcycle pants.
Oh no. Yeah. How's that ploy going?
No, you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
What? That when you fall off your motorcycle, they inflate to keep you from losing all your skin?
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with that?
And if you're a bad guy and you're one of them 1%er bikers and you're driving around in your little scooter and then you see another guy who's in the other gang and you're like, hey, he's got those deployable pants, and you pull up next to him and hit him with a fucking hammer and that thing goes off. Poof. And now the dude's just got deployed fucking pants on his bike, which then causes him to crash.
Right.
So
at least he won't lose all the skin on his legs. It's supposed to help you keep from breaking bones.
What
too.
happens when those things pop though? Does that fuck you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about them.
Airbags break people's noses.
Well, yes.
Right, so you want one of those big pockets shoving your dick up into your ass?
Dude, I'm just saying.
Oh!
I don't know nothing about
Quickest sex change ever.
Listen, I don't know enough about inflatable motorcycle pants. You were the one that wanted to talk about this.
I wanted to know how that's a concept.
You see the dude at the bar wearing them, and you come up and pull the ripcord on him while he's trying to holler at that broad.
Dude. Right, yeah. Dude's hitting on some chick. You walk over, you're like, poof. Bump him and his fucking pants go off. He gains like 20 pounds. It'll be the reverse of those dudes that only do upper body and never do legs.
Right.
They'll be walking around with fucking poncho pants and shit. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
So you want to
You stab him with it and your fucking knife gets stuck because it deploys around your knife. Now you're having to do the cross thing to get it out. Bumping it with your other arm. And then that doesn't make sense either. So like, when you get an airbag that goes off, you got to replace that entire unit. What do you do with these pants? You send them in for maintenance?
No, you're gonna have to buy you're gonna buy new motorcycle pants.
These are buy once, cry once type things, or
I think
buy
so.
one use.
Well, dude, if that one use saves you.
So the dude's walking around and his pants are fucking duct tape on one ass cheek. He's like, yeah, man, the one ass cheek popped, but you know what? If I get into a wreck, I'm just gonna try and get on my right ass cheek because I'll have that one that's gonna pop too.
Well, here's the bigger problem. You get inflatable motorcycle pants, but you don't have an inflatable motorcycle jacket.
Oh.
So your legs are safe and your torso's just being dragged all over the
dragged like a little vehicle. Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Why don't they just make an inflatable jumpsuit?
I don't know.
I think, wouldn't that be a better option than just inflatable pants?
I like how there's degrees of people in the bike community. There's like the dudes who wear jumpsuits and helmets, the dudes who wear jackets and sometimes helmets, and then like the squids who are just dudes that wear t-shirts and jeans. I'm not worried about dumping my bike.
Listen.
Or my girlfriend.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Who's named Crystal on my back, wearing her slippers and her thong.
Right. I'm going to tell you a story from a dude I heard. They used to race motorcycles professionally.
Uh-huh.
And what he told me is when people get into motorcycle wrecks, especially men, the first thing that happens is their junk gets ripped off.
No, that's not a thing. That's gross.
Dude, if you're sliding on the pavement face down, it's just going to rip it right off, bro.
Your dingling's just grabbing asphalt. Ooh.
Yeah.
Makes me not want a motorcycle.
Maybe he was more in reference to the guys who are professional motorcycle riders.
So again,
racers, I don't know.
These are squids who are not wearing any gear at all.
Dude, I get cringed out when I see dudes wearing flip-flops on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or cut-off jean shorts. Oh. Because you shouldn't have been wearing those in the first place. Dude, something's all
the fashion police should have pulled you over.
You should have been done. They have everything comes back around except for that.
Right.
There's nothing that looks good with that. Stop doing it.
Cut off jean shorts.
Put that in the box with the sweatpants. Just stop. Stop doing it. Stop doing it altogether. But seriously, the pants thing makes no fucking sense. What's going to stop those from deploying at any given time while you're riding? You're riding your bike, you hit the brakes at a red light, your fucking pants deploy, boof, your ass goes flying over the bike, right? Your ass just flies over the top of the bike, it kicks you and whips you off the bike because like the old
now
James
you're in an
Bond
accident
movies.
that you never were supposed to be in to begin with.
Right, because that thing bursts and blows up. Or worse, what if the front pad expands and then pops? Now your dick's taking a big air thing. It's like that fucking shrimp
The pistol shrimp
shooting
or the
your
manta
fucking
shrimp.
dick.
Or the manta.
Oh my God. I don't want any part of that.
All right. So what do you recommend?
I'd say we stick with what they have. Buy the toughest dragon scale type fucking leather you can get with some metal, carbon. What are they using these days? Carbon fiber, Kevlar, reinforced on the joints.
Right.
Right. I mean, what else can you do?
I don't know.
And then fucking pray.
Yeah, because it's not you; it's the other drivers, right?
Oh,
especially
man.
with everybody on their cell phones nowadays, tweeting
many,
while they're driving.
How many motorcyclists have you almost killed driving?
None. I tried to be really careful around motorcycles.
I've almost done one.
Was it your fault or their fault?
It was, I don't know, my fault.
Were you not?
It
paying
wasn't even a
attention?
bad thing. I was just pulling out on the right trying to see, and he was going by, and he got mad that I was pulled out so far. But I was like, bro, I'm trying to see so I don't kill you. Inherently, my decision to try to not kill you almost killed you, which is like a paradox. Along with those fucking snorkel cars. Fucking wankers. Hey, your car will still run, but you'll be drowned.
Well,
great.
There's always that.
Fucking great.
Fucking great.
Whoever invented that was watching the fucking Anaconda movie with Ice Cube in it when he wrote that bitch out. Dickhead.
Dude.
Let's talk about the most unrealistic fucking shit in the world.
5,000-foot anacondas that swallow up
hunt
boats
people on the boats as they're traveling down the thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that unrealistic?
No, probably not. Somewhere right now, some Filipino kids listening to our podcast like, bitch, I know my uncle got eaten from that anaconda. Don't tell me it didn't happen. I watched it.
I don't even think they have anacondas in the Philippines. They got,
really?
Yeah, they got boas.
What were we thinking then?
They got boa.
Let's replace it. Fine.
You know what?
He's sitting in Brazil. He's like, my cousin from South Argentina fucking got eaten on some fucking river. Fuck you, dude. It's true. It can happen.
Assholes.
Yeah. Fuck these guys. They're liars.
Dude, there's that boa that swallowed that killed that guy over in Malaysia like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they killed it. They killed the snake and pulled him out of it.
Yeah. Was he still alive?
No, he was dead.
Oh.
The thing crushed him and then swallowed him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. See, that's why you should always have a knife on you. Cut your way out of the boa.
Cut your way out of the boa.
I mean, if
how about you cut the boa before it crushes you to death?
You know, I don't know how that happened.
But
you ever seen the one of the anaconda eating the hippo?
No.
That one's wild.
They don't have hippos in South America.
Boy, I don't know how it worked.
You sure this wasn't a boa?
Homeboy swallow. I don't know. All I know is a snake swallowed a fucking hippo.
Dude, I'm calling like, 1,000% bullshit.
There's a video on
your snake.
We gotta find
a hippo.
it. We gotta find it.
I'm calling bullshit on your snake eating a hippo.
That's been on Instagram.
Oh,
that's been on YouTube.
It's got to be real if it's on Instagram. Get the fuck out of here.
That's been on YouTube for like 15 years, man. That's an old one.
Okay.
I'm gonna find it.
Oh, you find that, and I got something else for you. I just learned.
Okay, tell me.
I just learned this. That you know how people see sea monsters and shit all the time, right? They don't they talk about sea monsters.
Yeah.
You know what it turns out what they're seeing?
What?
So apparently whales when they mate,
okay,
mate in groups of 3.
What?
Yeah.
Ménage à trois, huh?
Right. And what happens is they're rolling around in the water, and the thing they see sticking out of the water that they think is a sea monster is the whale's dick.
What?
Yes. So look, the whales are just rolling around in the water in this just big old orgy, right? And the thing they see popping up out of the water that they're like, I just see this. Dude, that is fake as fuck, bro. That's not even a hippo. That's not even a hippo. That's a fucking pig.
Oh.
Look, there's a dude with a paddle.
Like a baby hippo.
That's not a baby hippo. That's a fucking pig.
Well, I can't tell. Yeah, it does look like a piggy, doesn't it?
It's a boa constrictor swallowing a baby pig.
Whatever, man. It's all the same to me.
Dude, there's a dude with a paddle standing next to it.
Yeah, I think that's how they instigate that shit. Remember we were talking about that with the whole design on the thing? It's supposed to make snakes throw shit up or something?
What?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What, you show this geometric shape to a snake and it makes them throw up?
I don't know.
Let me tell you something about snakes you might not know.
I just think it's all weird.
So they did this study, right, where they took silhouettes of different things, right, on cards. And they showed these silhouettes to like different species of animals to include human babies, right?
They showed the silhouette to the baby, or they showed a silhouette of a human baby?
No. They took different baby animals.
Right.
To include human babies.
Okay.
And they had like 6 cards, and all of these cards had different silhouettes.
Right.
Of different animals.
Right.
Right? The one silhouette that every baby animal was afraid of across the board was that of a snake.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They showed all these babies, these silhouettes, and including human babies, the one thing that scared all of them was the silhouette of a snake.
Where's this at?
It's a study. You can Google it.
Oh.
Google foo it.
Google foo.
As you like to say.
Google foo.
You imagine that? So, I mean, is this why when they goes back to the Garden of Eden and people are afraid of snakes? I mean, is this where it starts?
Don't fuck with snakes.
Like,
I don't like snakes.
Dude, there are a lot of people that don't like snakes. But I'm saying, where does this ingrained fear of snakes come from that goes across the board?
The serpent.
To all babies.
The devil.
The devil.
The devil. How about those people who keep all the poisonous snakes as pets? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about that at one point in time. You don't keep
pit
anything.
Vipers.
Yeah, pit vipers. Because that's a brilliant idea.
Right.
Yeah, keep a Komodo dragon too.
And that lady was like, yeah, she'd let her fucking pit viper roam the house while she cleaned the tank. And you're like, what?
Yeah, fuck all that.
And then what happened? That's right. She went to go get him from out under the couch, and that bitch bit her.
Right. And they found her dead ass like fucking 4 days later.
With blood jelly all crammed up in herself. Her body's all swollen because her fucking shit coagulated like a fucking...
No, thank you, sir. Ugh. No, thank you. Don't keep pit vipers.
Don't keep animals that can kill you.
That's a bad idea.
Except for dogs. All dogs can kill you too. But
yeah, but
don't keep big ones. My one buddy wants a cane corso. Shout out to Foxy Grandpa. He never listens to the podcast, but I'm gonna make fun of him anyways. He's like, I want a cane corso. I'm like, bro, that dog will eat you. And the minute you try to alpha the dog who's bigger than you,
that ain't gonna work well for him.
I get it, right. Right.
He can have a cane corso as long as he doesn't call it what? Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, god of war. Oh my. Oh my. We're back to that.
We're back
history
to that
lesson.
This is my dog named Aphrodite
I can't say
after
shit.
the god of war.
Oh gosh.
He made spaghetti cleaves.
Gee golly.
Fuck out of here.
I can't say anything on account of the snorkel car, but fuck. I mean, I read that in a book. Maybe I should have bought a book on cars. I don't know.
Physics, something.
No, I mean,
you're like, I don't have to carry a window breaker for my car. It's got a snorkel.
Right. I'm telling you,
I don't have to worry about driving into a lake.
As long as I know my brain was telling me it didn't make sense, I'm okay with that. Because I don't trust myself anyways. Like, who trusts themselves really, right? So nobody trusts themselves. They're always second guessing. So I was like, as long as you know something was fucked up here, you're okay. Right? Just because I can't solve the mystery of why the sun burns me and I can't explain it, doesn't mean I don't know that it'll fuck me up if I'll fall asleep in that lazy river full of urine. At the water park.
At the water park.
Right.
Are we going back to the water park?
I don't need to explain the science. I just need to be able to know that it fucks me. And that snorkel did not make any sense.
Do not go tubing at the water park.
Yeah.
Stay away from that.
No.
Yeah. And look.
I need an engine that's going to go across the water, bro.
It's called a jet ski.
No, you don't. Just don't go across that water.
It's called a jet ski, bro.
We have to get across. For what?
It's called a jet ski.
A bridge? It's called a fucking bridge.
Or a ferry.
We can make bridges. Right.
A ferry.
Muddy water guys are like, there's no bridges there. That's all right. You have a boat. That's why it's called a boat, not a car. It's not called a trout.
It's not called a trout.
All right. Go to baysbasement.com, write the team. Tell us if you have a snorkel car. Because I want to know. Joe Skelly kind of has a snorkel car.
Kind of. 30, 90, 72 seconds.
Everything you want and nothing you don't. baysbasement.com. Go check it out.